So you think you could just slap a number on your business and call it a day? Not a chance. I've had business owners walk into my office convinced that their company is worth $5 million. Well, the market says $2.8 million, sir. I've also seen owners leave millions on the table because they had no clue what they're actually sitting on. Here's the reality. There is a formula to value your business. It's not mystical, it's just math. But most people are missing one critical piece, and without it, you're flying blind. I'm Vince Perri, certified exit planning advisor and business broker, and today I'm breaking down the exact formula buyers use to value businesses and why most owners get it wrong. Let's do it. Before we touch the formula, you need two things, not opinions, not guesses. Documents. Number one, 3 years of financials, profit and loss statements, balance sheets, tax returns. If you can't pull these in 24 hours, you're not ready to have this conversation. Clean books aren't optional. They're the price of entry. Every buyer will ask, how clean are your financials before they look at anything else? Number two, your Addbacks. This is where most owners blow it. Addbacks are expenses on your books that disappear when you're not the owner anymore. And they're critical because they boost your earnings, which means a higher valuation. What qualifies as an Addback? Your salary. Paying yourself $150,000? That's an Addback. Personal expenses run through the business. The truck you use on weekends, the gym membership, add them back. One-time cost, like a lawsuit settlement, major equipment failure, or anything that's non-recurring. Why does this matter? Because buyers don't care what you spent. They care what the business needs to run without you. Grab those financials, build your Addbacks list. You'll need them for what's next. Here it is. Clean, simple, used by every serious buyer. Earnings times a multiple equals the business value. That's the formula, people. It's simple. Now, here's where people mess it up. They think that earnings just means net profit. Wrong. Earnings means one of two things depending on your business size. If you're under $1 million in revenue, you're going to use SDE. SDE stands for Seller Discretionary Earnings. The formula to calculate SDE is net profit plus owner salary plus interest plus depreciation plus addbacks equals SDE. Here's what that means. Start with your net profit and add back your salary because the new owner might pay themselves less. Add back interest, that's based on your loans, not theirs. Add back depreciation, it's a paper expense, not cashed out at the door. Add back those personal benefits we talked about. That number, that's your SDE, the real cash flow your business generates. Over $1 million in revenue, now you can maybe use EBITDA. EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. The formula, net profit plus interest plus taxes plus depreciation plus amortization equals EBITDA. EBITDA strips out the noise, financing, tax strategies, and accounting tricks. It shows pure operating performance. Now you've got your earnings number, SDE or EBITDA. You're halfway there, but here's the problem. Let's make this real. I'm going to walk you through an actual example. Let's say you own a landscaping company doing $800,000 in revenue. Here's what your books show. Net profit of $120,000, your salary is $80,000, interest on equipment loans is $12,000, depreciation is $15,000, personal truck lease through the business is $8,000. Now, let's calculate your SDE. $120,000 plus all of those things is $235,000 in SDE. That's what a buyer sees, not $120,000, $235,000 in real cash flow. Now, landscaping companies in your market are selling for around 2.5 times SDE. You take $235,000, you multiply it by 2.5, and you get $587,500. That's your ballpark valuation. But here's what most owners do wrong. They look at their $120,000 net profit and think my business is worth maybe $300,000. They're off by almost $300,000. Why? Because they didn't know how to calculate their true earnings, and they definitely didn't know what multiple the market was paying. This is why you can't do this alone. You just saw how to calculate your SDE or your EBITDA. That part's doable. But the multiple, that's where it gets a little tricky. The multiple isn't something you decide. It's determined by your industry, your market, your systems, your customer base, and most importantly, what buyers are actually paying for right now. A plumbing company in Phoenix might sell for 3.5x EBITDA. A SaaS business in Austin could be 6 times. A consulting firm with 0 recurring revenue, 2 times. The market sets the multiple, not you, not your CPA, not Google. I've watched owners guess their multiple and lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. Others overvalue, sit on the market for a year, and get 0 offers. Why? Because they didn't know what the market was paying. One client came in thinking his $8 million revenue business was worth $12 million. Based on his industry and current buyer demand, it was only worth $6.5 million. He was not happy. But at least he knew the truth before wasting 6 months chasing a fantasy. The multiple shifts based on, for example, capital availability. How about low interest rates? Multiples rise. High rates, they drop. Buyer demand. Private equity flooding your industry, you win. Dead market, you fight for scraps. Business structure. Owner dependent, lower multiple. Systems and leadership team in place, higher multiple. You can nail the earnings calculation, but without the right multiple, you're just guessing. And in a deal this big, guessing costs you. So what's the move? Talk to someone who actually knows the market, someone with access to real sold data, active buyers, and current multiples. That's what a business broker or M&A advisor does. We live in this place. We love this place. We know what businesses are selling for today, not what they sold for 3 years ago. I built a free resource that walks you through exactly this, the VCR roadmap. It's the same framework that I use when I consult with clients on valuing their business, increasing their multiples, and getting exit ready. 20 to 30 pages, no fluff, everything you need to know. Don't trust outdated formulas. Don't rely on rules of thumb you found online. Click the link below and download the VCR roadmap. It'll show you exactly where you stand and what needs fixing before you even think about selling. Also, hit subscribe if this was helpful. Drop a comment if you got some questions. Exit strategy, guys, is great business strategy. We'll see you next week.